Oh, you hardcores, you know what this is. Right, Jake Paul, Tommy Fury. Tommy didn't even go to press conference, did he? What do I make of it all? Two novices going at it, and they've both got big followings. But both novices, but let's hope they stay in boxing. Win, lose or draw, let's hope they stay in boxing and they just up their opponents if they're going to be commanding this much money per fight. What do I think about Jake Paul and Carl Froch? If Carl Froch gets that fight against Jake Paul, he's going to get paid millions, and he or might have stopped somebody earning millions of pounds was put his life online in boxing. Who might have stopped any of them? Obviously, I don't agree with it, but it's a tidal wave now, isn't it? We can't stop it. So, you know, I'm not giving in against this, but I just think that we've got to not embrace it, but just filter out what it is. Let's call it something, but not professional boxing. I don't know. Robert Smith must have a really hard job. I don't envy him. A top 40 WBC ranking for Jake Paul if he wins. Top 40 world ranking. If he wins, it'll be his first win over a boxer. So if for any other scenario and somebody's having their first win over a boxer who's a novice, would they get a top 40 ranking? No. But because at profiles, they're going to have to give him it, aren't they? If Tommy wins, he'll be running around saying, I'm world ranked, I'm a world contender. We'll see, won't we? We'll see. But to be honest with you, I think Dominic Ingles, right, aka the Flexinator, features that way. There's only Tyson and Usyk can fight into really hard at Fury, isn't there? Rest of them not really up to much, are they? You know, as regards that sort of level. So I don't know. Is Tommy British level? I don't know. It's stop-start for him, isn't it? I think he's had his head turned by fame and money. And in this day and age, that's what it is. He's going out with somebody from that sort of era, and his missus. It's all social media and glamour and all that, innit? Maybe we're too old-fashioned, us in the boxing industry, us hardcore fans and whatnot, eh? I don't know. Is Badu Jack against Macabo a good fight? Yeah, that's a good fight, that. That's a good fight. Looking forward to that. What do I think happens? I think Jake Paul wins on points. I think bring John Fury, big fighting man. 8 years out of jail, I've not had to throw a punch, I'm not hard. The last 100 men that I hit are on the moon. That's why you haven't seen them on ITV or internet. That's why they're not on Porky's Corner, because they're still stuck on planet Saturn. I see John Fury let him rip, and I see script being built for rematch. Jake's got to win on points. There's a rematch. Big John will be shouting off about we've been persecuted for 400 years and all that nonsense. And they'll get the rematch on, and they'll all get paid again. They'll be even bigger. And that's just the way WWE goes. The Lee Wood situation. And when last time we had a situation like that where you've got a kid at the end of his career being thrown in with a young lion who was putting people to kip. The last scenario for that, I thought, was Carl Froch against Butte. That was a 2-fight deal, wasn't it? Eddie were thinking, do you know what? Carl will get beat, but he'll get 2 paydays, and it cushions blow. He sent Carl Froch to gallows that night, Eddie. And didn't you, Eddie Hills, the 6-0 Iceman from Fantasy Island, eh? Yeah, but the Cobra ripped the belt off him, didn't he, and ripped the script up and put Eddie Hills on the map, didn't he? But that were a tough situation. The Gavin Reese-Broner one, then, I thought that were in bad taste. Brian Rose against Andrade. Lee Purdy against Devon Alexander. Who dares? Paul Smith against Andre Ward. We can go on forever, can't we? Bellew against Stevenson, when Bellew looked like a skeleton, didn't it? Eo Dares, Jamie McDonald against I Know You, yeah. When it comes to the end for them, they took to a slaughterhouse, aren't they? Took to meat market. That's what happens. But I saw Josh Taylor on an interview. I think it was with the Godfather. I saw him saying that Ben Shalom is the reason why Catterall and Taylor's not happening. So, look, Taylor's 19-0. He had all belts. He was undisputed at one point. Move on. Go again, don't you? And this is why I think now Undisputed's overrated, isn't it? Because we don't even let fighters keep that undisputed status, do we? There's always an issue, isn't there, with purse bids and mandatories and all that nonsense, isn't there? They never let us have it, do they? I mean, we're waiting 20 years now since Lennox Lewis for Undisputed, and they're still messing us about. But hey ho. So, Warrington Lara, Mexico, or Leeds for a third time. Well, why should Lara have to keep coming over here and having to knock them out to get the win? Why? Like a Kiko Martinez type, innit? I don't know. What about Warrington Wood? Take Lara out of the equation. Do we need to see a belt online? Do they have to have a belt? Wood and Warrington have been world champions. They've been beat, haven't they? Both been beaten by Lara. But they've both been world champions. You know, I know Warrington didn't lose his belt in the ring, but we know what we saw, don't we? Lara's the man at that weight, isn't he? Or one of them. But why not, you know, Wood, Warrington? I think they've both got miles on. They've both been knocked about, haven't they? I think that's a good fight. That's a pretty even fight. Could get two out of that. One at City Ground, one at Ellen Road. Why not? Why not? Is it true Eddie Hearn's not got a British world champion at the moment? Is it Sonny Edwards? But he didn't do all the heavy lifting with him, did he? Bricktop didn't he? So let's get this camera. Wow, I always forget. It's better. Then he's just got Sonny Edwards now, and like I've just said there, it's a bit. I don't know, Eddie Hearn not having a world champion from Britain. Might be wrong. Cole is not there, is he? Katie Taylor's a female. And he's not got a UK male world champion. John Ryder's interim. Joshua ain't got a belt. Billy Joe Saunders is not with me, ain't got a belt. Buatsi's not got a belt. No. Callum Smith's not got a belt. Usyk signed the Fury fight with the Saudis. He was happy with what money he were offered. And as far as I'm concerned, it all looked like it was a done deal looking at what they were all saying, Bricktop and everybody else last few weeks. And now all of a sudden, that dog won't hunt, will it? What's going on here? Whose feet are we going to lay the blame at? Is it Tyson's? Is it his dad John? Is it Bricktop? Who's at fault here? We've got an undisputed fight on our laps. Usyk has signed for the fight. We've even got the Godfather, aka Gareth A. Davis, coming out saying it's Team Fury's fault. You know, if it doesn't happen, and I don't know what to make of it. Or does Tyson think he can just come back and fight Dylan White, Chisora, and then Otto Wallin? Or and does he think that people are going to put up with rematches like that? Oh, they're out of the minds, aren't they? They're out of the minds. I mean, has he priced himself out at fighting with Saudis? Or has he just lost his bottle knowing that he's going in with a technician just like himself, who's maybe a little bit quicker and deals with big men and maybe got a little bit better balance and a better chin because he's not been down, has he, like Tyson has? Tyson's been down several times and he's a proper southpaw, so this is a proper fight. He's a serious operator, Paul left. Mine's going in. He's a serious operator, isn't he? Usyk. Alexander Usyk. So we're going to see, aren't we? 2 seconds. Kev! Kevin! I'm impeccable. But Usyk's a serious elite athlete, in a technician. It's an hard fight, but Usyk's happy with his offer from the Saudis, and he's signed the contract. Tyson Fury hasn't signed. That's the problem that we've got. So, has he lost his bottle? I don't know. I don't think he has in the fighting man, but maybe Tyson just thinks that he's got what's the word? An overinflated opinion of what he's worth. Maybe he just thinks he's worth more than what they're offering. And can you knock a man for that? No, but he's already got what, millions, and so what? Why would we be whittling over a few quid? Because he says it ain't about money, doesn't he? So do I want to see Fury, Otto Wallen too? No, I don't. If it's not Fury, Usyk, Fury, Joshua, Fury, Wilder, we could even cop for, or Fury, Joyce next. We're not interested, are we, as boxing fans? And this is where they're going to shoot themselves in the foot, I think. Bob Arum's saying that he doesn't conduct business on social media and in the media. Bob Arum, he's been saying that, he's been doing it for years. But they change like the wind. The mind's like the wind, don't they? Wilder's a free agent now. He said he'll work with anybody, but he's still friends with PBC. That just means he doesn't want to burn his bridges. Really, behind the scenes, he'll be hammering PBC, but you won't see it on his social media. Ruiz Ergovic's been ordered for purse bids for IBF, so that's all in place, isn't it? If Usyk don't fight Ergovic next, so it looks like they're looking to move to strip him. Or look, these sanctioning bodies, they're the ones that don't allow it, and promoters, they tell us fans we want undisputed, all roads to undisputed, and then when it suits the narratives, they change it all up, don't they? You know, only fans can deal with this problem by voting with your feet or not pressing your pay-per-view button if you're not happy with service. So I can say, we all know how to get free boxing on pay-per-view, don't we? Not that I'm saying go and do it, but so one of the things, isn't it? So Undisputed, basically, it's miles away, isn't it? It's further away now than it's ever been, isn't it? It's further away than it's ever been. That's how I look at it. So, okie dokie. So, peace out, keep on trucking, keep sporting boxing. Don't have nightmares. Max, I think we'll have you on, Max. I've got a right good thumbnail for you. Hey. Okie dokie. We'll see if we can get Big Ron on to talk about his show this weekend that he's not going to, because he's on a cruise. That'll be a good way, innit? Shall I rinse Big Ron? I can feel the Big Ron roast coming. Peace out.
Porky's Corner is proud to be sponsored by Spartan Site Solutions. They are specialists in civil engineering and demolition contracts for the construction industry. Interested parties should visit their website or contact Porky's Corner for a referral at porkycorner@mail.com.